At the corner of 30th and Lake sits this greenhouse that has taken some time to fill, and soon people will be shopping for plants and learning about science.
Our Bella Caracta is on your side with a sneak peek into the 65,000 square foot greenhouse, offering some unique opportunities later this year.
Light pours into this 65,000 square foot greenhouse, and soon people and produce will too. Nancy Williams with the North Omaha-based nonprofit No More Empty Pots tells 6 News she's excited to share it with the community.
I have promised kale smoothies for some students who said that they didn't like kale, but they're willing to try some kale smoothies.
This greenhouse project is the collaborative effort between No More Empty Pots and 75 North. Both work to eliminate poverty and end hunger.
There are 2 greenhouses. That is the north greenhouse and this is the south greenhouse. On this north side, we're going to have traditional soil benches and the pots will have soil in them. But on this side, as you can see by these circles that are laid out here, we will have hydroponic units. And then on this side, we'll have vertical grow systems.
Produce grown up here will be sold downstairs. The finishing touches of the micro market still being done.
To bring the neighborhood amenities and something as large and grand as this greenhouse is something very unique for the North Omaha community.
On the second level, if this looks like your grade school science lab, that's on purpose. Food-based science classes will be taught here. And in here, a room for virtual classes. Down the hall, a commercial kitchen for cooking classes from prenatal to senior diets. 75 North works with local schools and plans to bring students in.
Persistence, right? This is a process where isn't always easy, and so getting kids interested in something and learning life skills.
And I love to see the look on kids' faces when they see something start from a seed, turns into a plant, and then they get a chance to eat it.
Construction will continue, plants will grow, and soon people will have a new greenhouse in their community. On your side, Bella Caracta, 6 News.
The grand opening for the greenhouse is set for December 8th.